Welcome back to the CarcrazeUSA. Today, we are diving into something exciting, the 2025 Nissan Rogue Rock Creek. A compact SUV with a rugged off-road twist, but does it really live up to its adventure-ready image? Or is it just another SUV dressed up in off-road attire? Let's find out in this first test of the Rogue Rock Creek. When Nissan first launched the Rogue, it wasn't exactly what you'd call an off-road hero. More like a family-friendly crossover that was as comfortable on city streets as it was on the highway. But fast forward to 2025, and Nissan is shaking things up with the Rogue Rock Creek, a trim-level design to give the Rogue a more rugged edge. But does it really deliver the off-road experience, or is it just for show? First impressions? It definitely looks the part. Nissan has decked out the Rogue Rock Creek with 17-inch wheels, a beefy roof rack, and some bold exterior accents. There's even some unique interior touches, like these orange stitched seats. And those fucking wild peak all-terrain tires? Yeah, they look tough, but do they mean the Rogue is ready for some serious off-road action? Let's talk about that. Before you get too excited, let's pump the brakes for a second. The Rogue Rock Creek might look ready for a bazaar rally, but it doesn't quite have the off-road equipment that some of its competitors do. It's missing things like a specialized drive mode, underbody skid plates, or a suspension lift. In fact, it shares the same 8.2 inches of ground clearance and felt-lined underbelly as the regular Rogue. Sure, the Rogue Rock Creek can handle light trails and dirt roads just fine, especially with those all-terrain tires and 360-degree cameras that work up to 12 miles per hour. But if you are planning to take it rock crawling or go deep into the wilderness, you might want to look elsewhere, maybe a Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness or a Ford Bronco Sport. This Rogue is more for the occasional weekend adventurer, not the hardcore off-roader. On-road, though, the Rogue Rock Creek is a much different story. Thanks to its turbocharged 1.5-liter three-cylinder engine, the Rogue still delivers a punchy 201 horsepower and 225 pound-ft of torque. Now, this engine is a significant improvement over the old naturally aspirated four-cylinder. It's got more pep, more power, and more efficiency. Off the line, the Rogue Rock Creek does okay, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.8 seconds. That's not blazing fast, but keep in mind, this isn't a performance SUV, it's more about everyday comfort with a bit of off-road flair. However, you will notice that the bigger all-terrain tires do affect its handling a bit. The tires are louder, and there's a bit of understeer when cornering, but it's not too bad for a vehicle like this. And speaking of comfort, Nissan has done a great job here. The ride quality is fantastic. The larger tires actually help smooth out rough pavement, absorbing bumps and keeping the ride comfortable, a huge plus for those long road trips or just cruising around town. Course, no vehicle is without its compromises, and in this case, the Rock Creek trim isn't exactly setting any records. In our braking tests, it stopped from 60 miles per hour in 129 feet, just a few feet more than the regular Rogue. And in the figure 8 test, it did a solid 27.8 seconds at an average of 0.62 g. And while it's not a sports car, it's still pretty capable for what it is, a compact SUV with a focus on both comfort and a hint of adventure. You also lose a bit in fuel economy with the Rock Creek, coming in at 27 city, 32 highway, and 29 combined mpg, not terrible, but a little less than the regular all-wheel drive Rogue. So, how much does all this rugged good looks and light off-road capability cost you? The 2025 Rogue Rock Creek starts at $36,810, with our test vehicle coming in at $38,224, thanks to some extra options like premium paint and a package that adds creature comforts like a hands-free liftgate and memory seats. For that price, you're getting a good value, a versatile, well-equipped SUV that handles both on-road and light off-road tasks with ease. Plus, you still get the spacious, comfortable cabin that Rogue buyers love. So, is the 2025 Nissan Rogue Rock Creek a game-changer for off-road SUVs? Not really. But it's definitely a fun, stylish option for people who want a crossover that looks adventurous without sacrificing the daily comfort and usability that the Rogue is known for. If you're not planning to take it off-roading too seriously, it's a solid choice. If you are looking for an SUV that's comfortable on the road, good-looking, and can handle a weekend trip to the trailhead, the Rogue Rock Creek is a solid option. It's not a hardcore off-roader, but it's a great sign that Nissan's not afraid to have a little fun with their lineup again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that